And then welcome back. We're going to do episode number 1 of this brand new season. It's weird because I've just finished the last season literally about 5 minutes ago. And it's weird. I've never done this before on the same night. I've never done the finale. I don't think so. I've never done the finale and then the very first episode of the next season literally 5 minutes later. But yeah, we're going to do it this time. It's going to be weird. When I went to download these episodes, there was an option to download episode 1 and 2, and there's some information about it that apparently 1 and 2 aired on the same night. They were back-to-back episodes, and maybe that's why I guess reactors sometimes do 1 and 2 in like one long reaction. I tried to download it, but it failed. I did think, well, I don't know if I'm going to be able to sit here. I wouldn't have been able to tonight because I've already done 1 episode and I get uncomfortable, and I don't think I can sit here for another almost 2 hours for 1 and 2. So I'll probably just do episode 1 tonight and do episode 2 another night. I don't think it will matter, will it? I don't even think so. Surely not. Yeah, maybe it's not ideal. Maybe everyone wants me to do them together, like in one long one. I mean, my editing software wouldn't allow that anyway. I'd have to split it into 2 parts, so I'd have to upload them separately anyway. Maybe I'll upload them on the same night. Maybe that's a compromise. So on YouTube, I'll upload 1 and 2 on the same night, maybe. Or maybe, like, I'll do 1 on Thursday. I'll upload episode 1 on Thursday and episode 2 on Friday. Maybe. I don't know yet. I don't know, but we'll see. Maybe not. I don't know. Can't think of a reason why I'd have to watch them both together. So it'll be fine. It'll be absolutely fine, I'm sure. They are actually individual episodes. They were aired as individual episodes. It's not like one long episode anyway. So it's fine. I'm sure it's fine. So that's what I'm doing. Yeah, so the big thing is what's going to happen with Buffy. I say that because I don't believe it. I don't believe she's dead. So I got a feeling that she won't be in this episode though, or maybe even a number of episodes, and they're going to bring her back. I had a theory that maybe she needed time off to film a movie or something, because she was filming movies at the time, I think, around about this time. So yeah, I know now it was 2001, the last season. Okay, I did wonder that. Okay, so we're well into this century now with the show. Okay, so yeah, I don't know whether she was filming movies then or not. I'm thinking she may have been. So I know there's at least 3 that I know of. There's probably more. So maybe that's why. Yeah, maybe that's why she died, and they plan to bring her back somehow. And yeah, maybe it's going to take a few episodes or more. I don't know. I'm kind of not expecting to see her in this first episode, but it'd be weird. How are they going to do Buffy without Buffy? It'd be weird, but maybe they can do it somehow. And yeah, I don't know what else to say really other than that. Yeah, I'm just really intrigued how this first episode is going to go. I'm really intrigued, so I'm looking forward to it. So yeah, let's get to it. Okay, typical start it seems, at least. It's a vamp. Oh, Spike's okay. Spike the new Slayer? Who's he acting as the new Slayer? Him and somebody else. Who was that? Was it Tara? Oh, Giles. They're going to see Buffy's gravestone.
Kill with you lot holding me back.
I thought big ones were supposed to tire.
It was Tara.
No, that's over the hill shopkeepers.
Right, so they're acting as a group to
die for a minute.
Do Buffy's job. Where's Sandra and Willow?
Yeah, we can all be real.
Guys, heads up.
Oh, it's Willow.
The vampire's circling back towards you.
Oh, is she?
Try to drive him towards the Van Elton crypt.
Okay, she's using some sort of magic to keep a watch on them.
Left, make him go left.
She's talking to them in their minds or something? Oh. Wait, that can't be Buffy. Oh, it is!
Big, fast, and dumb. Just the way I like them.
Right, okay. So how? I'm pleased he's back at least.
Sounds like the units are engaged. Would you quit doing that?
I told you I was going to get a lay of the land.
But not the lay of my brain.
It's kind of intrusive. You could knock first or something.
It really is. Knock first. This is really weird that she's immediately back in it, but I guess we're going to get an explanation. I mean, obviously we are. I thought they were going to, like, kill these vampires, and then we're going to see a gravestone, and then we're going to go to the credits.
Spike!
What are you doing?
Hello?
Help him.
I did.
Oh. Okay. I mean, that could have easily have spread to Giles. Cash like.
You might have let me in on your plan while you throttle me.
Oh, poor Watcher. Has your life passed before your eyes? Cup of tea, almost got shagged, cup of tea.
Guys, help Xander and Anya.
A bit harsh. Giles has had a better life than that. He was in a band. was expecting something completely untypical for this opening, but it's been the most typical yet. Well, apart from Willow's weird magic. And even that's become quite typical, actually.
That'll put marzipan in your pie plate, bingo.
That was like high school Buffy, the way she delivered that line.
I was trying to program in some new puns and I kind of ended up with word salad.
Oh, it's
I think it's fun.
Robot Buffy.
It's a glitch. I'll fix it.
Oh, of course. It got decapitated. I guess they rebuilt it.
We need the world and the underworld to believe that Buffy is alive and well.
Oh, yeah. That
I got
makes
her
sense.
head back on, didn't I?
You know, if we want to be exactly...
She'll never be exactly.
I know.
The only really real Buffy is really Buffy.
And she's gone.
If we want her to be exactly, she'll never be exactly. I know. The only really real Buffy is really Buffy, and she's gone who?
Do not tell me they're going to have Robot Buffy until the end of the show now. I mean, it's Sarah Michelle Gellar still, but it's not Buffy, is it? Surely not. No, there's no way. There's no way. It was so abrupt and sudden, and they didn't have a funeral, and now they're kind of joking around, although Spike's missing her more than anyone, it seemed like, but he would, wouldn't he? Nah, there's no way. I'm not having this. No. So it wasn't a break from filming then. Clearly, I thought maybe that was why they killed her, like, for now, let's say. I thought the actor, Sarah Michelle Gellar, maybe needed the time to film a movie or something, but obviously not. She's in it, but as Robot Buffy.
Where's my clog?
Okay. Did that say special guest star Giles? I misread that.
Donnie?
Dawn's still around. I'm pleased about that.
Today's the big day, huh? Kind of day makes you want to return clogs, don't you think?
Wait, the robot... Oh, she's making breakfast for everyone.
What's up with the Mega Witches?
Oh, I don't know. You could call us Mega. Willow, maybe.
No, I mean, who's gonna eat all that?
Oh, oops. She wanted to help, and I got her started, but then I forgot to unstart.
She just kept going.
So what brings you so early? Your macho-ness?
Brought that soldering wire you wanted for Buffy Botch tune-up.
Sanders put on a bit of timber. Happens to us all.
It could be my dad. He's my biological ancestor.
Hello?
Oh, that's
Hey,
calling.
Anya. Anya found that thing for tonight. And you're her sweet cookie face.
I go by many names.
Is my phone manner not correct?
Oh, it's perfect.
If you thought the real Buffy was gone, he could take Dawn away.
I want you to stay here as well. You're my sister.
I wouldn't like that. I don't
Excellent.
one did. I don't
Agree.
think they do.
Sit your robo self down so we can get to work.
Actually, we have bigger worries than her fighting skills today. Way bigger.
Something to do with Dawn's school.
Buffybot is about to face her most dangerous challenge ever.
Yeah, okay.
Okay,
How's this gonna go?
so we'll make a quick left.
This is a kid's version of Utopian Society.
I don't think I know of a breed of humans this small. Who's going to live here?
Taking it literally.
Oh,
How do they think this is gonna
God,
work?
He's always like this.
Suddenly.
Come on, wacky Buffy.
Wacky Buffy. No way this is gonna work.
To teach your child what school can mean.
Buffy.
Miss Summers.
God.
School is where you learn.
She's gonna get a star for that.
Exactly.
Teachers are gonna love her.
We want you to get your kids just as excited about education.
Why didn't they program her just to keep quiet and less addressed directly?
Peanut butter and jelly. I don't eat, but Dawn takes one every day.
Dawn's face.
Something has to be done about the quality of the food.
What she started now. Oh my god.
Pull the files again.
Are you mad at me?
Mad? No, I'm...
Well, then why are you torturing me? I used to punish people like this when I was a demon. I made them double-check spreadsheets for all eternity.
Jesus, Anna.
It's not what you think you can just take anything you want. Give it.
Oh, you give it.
Better step in here, Xander.
Okay, when I'm marveling at the immaturity, he's scared.
Yeah, exactly.
Anya,
What's happened
Giles
to
is gonna
Giles?
leave the store to you when he goes. What more do you want?
Oh, is
I'm
it?
not leaving the store
Oh.
to anyone. I'm going to England. I'm not dead. I'm still
Oh.
a partner.
Silent
Oh.
overseas partner.
Who you should be very nice to, unless you want to end up working at Video Hut. What kind of gratitude is that?
I know.
Is she upset that he's leaving?
It's just... He keeps saying he's going, and then he doesn't.
Oh, she doesn't say that he hasn't left yet.
Almost being in charge, but then I'm not.
Of
And maybe
course.
he shouldn't even be going at all, but we can't talk about that. And it all just leaves me with this stress and bossiness stored up, and it just leaks out.
Just give it time, on. This is hard for all of us. Just be patient.
Right. Going for a while then, it sounds like.
I miss Buffy. I do. But life shouldn't
Yes,
just
yeah,
stop because
okay,
she's
so
gone.
you're right, so because she's
I'm
gone.
sick of waiting to take over here.
Can't announce our engagement while things are so up in the air.
Why
I haven't
not?
told anyone yet.
It's happy news. Fine, whatever. Just remember that this whole marriage thing was your stupid idea. I didn't ask to be all crazy.
So is Giles leaving for good? Like, because he hasn't got a Slayer anymore, or are they going to reassign him something or something? I don't know. Is it official business that he needs to take care of with the council to come back, or? Spike's job's like babysitter, is it? Okay.
You don't really have to hang. I mean, if you're bored.
I'm not, and yeah, I do.
It's not like anyone's coming after me. I'm not the key.
How old is she now? She's still 15.
It's over. Remember?
I'm not leaving you here by yourself, so forget it.
Well, I'm just saying.
Oh,
No.
he's
I'm not leaving you
missing Buffy.
to get hurt.
Right. He doesn't
Not
really.
again. No deal.
Wow, this has affected Spike more than anyone, it seems like. He continues to surprise me, Spike.
Don't be scared. I'm going to kill him.
Slayer!
You can run away now.
Not you.
Not.
This is kind of insane, isn't it, that the robot's doing this, but... Oh, no. They're going to find out. You better kill him before he
Thank you.
talks.
Stop.
Oh, she's malfunctioning. Oh, fuck. He's going to get away. He's going to tell everyone.
Vampires.
The
Beware.
word's going to get out. Oh, no. Okay.
You used a magic box supplier? What if Giles finds out?
He's too busy not leaving to pay attention to me. Besides, I
busy
ended up
not
getting it
leaving.
on eBay.
You found the
eBay.
last known Urn of Osiris on eBay?
Yeah.
What
From
is it?
this desert gnome in Cairo. He drove a really hard bargain, but I finally got him to throw in a limited edition Backstreet Boys lunchbox for
Oh, for
a
Xander.
friend.
So you got your somber on, Will? Is the ear not up to spec?
It's the one.
What was this?
Which means it's time.
Something to do with Buffy? Like the real Buffy?
Time? With the timeliness?
Are you sure?
Tomorrow night, we'll meet back here.
Whoa!
Is this a resurrection?
This is deep stuff, Willow. We're talking about raising the dead.
It's time we stop talking.
So what?
Tomorrow night, we're bringing Buffy back.
Isn't it going to be a different version though? Isn't it the same thing? Maybe it's not.
Tomorrow?
Maybe this is more advanced magic.
It's against all the laws of nature and practically impossible to do, but it's what we agreed to. If you guys are changing your minds...
Nobody's changing their minds, period.
Excuse me? Who made you the boss of the group?
You did.
You said Willow should be boss.
And then you said, let's vote, and it was unanimous.
And you made her this little plaque that said boss of us and put little sparkles on it.
Maybe tell Giles.
How's Dawn going to feel
now
about
that
this?
we're really
They told
ready.
her?
It's not like he's going anywhere.
Is that why they wanted her out of the way? Is this a Scooby meeting they're talking
No one
about?
else can know.
Yes.
Not Giles, not Spike, not Dom.
Spike's making sure she doesn't.
They might not understand.
So Giles doesn't know. Sorry, I talked over that. Giles, did she say Giles doesn't know?
We raise Buffy from the grave. She tries to eat our brains. Do we, A, congratulate ourselves on a job well done?
Xander, this isn't zombies.
Zombies don't
It
eat
might
brains
be.
anyway, unless instructed to by their zombie masters. A lot of people get that wrong.
This isn't like Dawn trying to bring Mrs. Summers back or anything we've dealt
No.
with before.
How?
Buffy
Different?
didn't die a natural death. She was killed by mystical energy.
Which means we do have a shot.
It means
Oh.
more than that.
Okay.
It means we don't know where she really is.
We saw her body, Will.
Right, so she's not in the
We
body.
buried it.
Her body, yeah.
Okay.
She could be trapped in some sort of hell dimension like Angel was. Suffering eternal torment
so she's
just because she
rationalizing
saved us,
his-
and I'm not gonna let her.
Yeah, by
I'm not gonna leave her there.
thinks it's going to stop her suffering, potentially.
It's Buffy.
Is she just saying this because she wants to believe that, or she using it as an excuse to rationalise it to them? Oh my god. Okay.
Good idea to stay put. Spike was right.
Sorry I questioned you, Spike. You know I admire your brain almost as much as your washboard abs.
I told you to make her stop doing that.
I did. I mean, I thought I got all that stuff out of the program.
Fix it.
Sure.
Or is it too tempting for Spike?
Can you shine the flashlight right here?
He wants it to be the real Buffy.
Spike?
Wow, Spike's...
Did I say something wrong?
No, it's not your fault.
He's really suffering, isn't he?
How come he never looks at me anymore? Even when he's talking to me.
Yeah, it's all very well having a Buffy robot when the real Buffy's out there, but now he thinks she's not. Well, she's not, is she? So he's gonna resent it now, isn't he, I guess? I think they said Giles doesn't know either, right? Okay. I guess Willow thought Giles would talk them out of it. I guess Dawn would think she's gonna be like they thought Joyce was gonna be. Weird. Okay, so she's finding some comfort in the robot. Okay. Is that her kind of learning to kind of try to feel comfort with her? Because she looked a bit uncomfortable when she hugged her before.
That was splendid. Now, try it again. Only this time, remember your breathing.
It's bad enough trying to train the real Buffy.
The concept of chi might be a little, hard for her to grasp.
Yeah.
She's not the descendant
Programmed.
of a long line of mystical warriors. She's the descendant of a toaster oven.
Well, I appreciate your input, Anya. But I think Buffy Bot has responded nicely to us.
Buffy Bot. So is this the way for Giles to kind of grieve in a way?
You're the boss.
To get over it?
Still.
To kind of kid himself that his advice is going to help this robot.
Perhaps we should call it a day. Your responses are fine.
Every Slayer needs her watcher.
I'm not so sure about that.
What do you mean?
Blame himself about
I
this.
just can't help but wonder if she would have been better off without me. Buffy.
Go down that road, Giles.
I don't think that's true.
That's how all Slayer-Watcher relationships end, isn't it?
Get her killed, Giles.
She's gone. I did my job.
Then why are you still here?
Loves the gang. And he can't let go of Buffy's memory, I guess.
Yeah,
Here we
I
go.
figured it's my duty. She's a menace to our society.
I think he would have gone straight to the other vampires. Oh. Yeah, let him tell him.
To me. She's, I don't know, some kind of machine. She's not human.
Blood rat.
Blood rat. Is that what they call vampires?
Says the Slayer's been replaced by some kind of machine.
Right, so they think she's been replaced at least. I thought maybe they'd think she was always a robot.
I guess with your muscle, you could own it in no time.
You're gonna kill this vampire, aren't they?
You could let me throw in.
Yep. It's kind of been a while since we've seen like demons like this in Sunnydale that weren't vampires. We see them more in Angel, a lot more in Angel. I got that right. There's probably been many, I just can't think. Okay, there's like Hell's Angel demons.
Hello, May.
Really going ahead with this. I thought, just occurred to me actually,
From thy majesty.
this works. She'll break the turf, I guess, like a vampire. That'd be weird. Seeing a Slayer,
Come
yeah, break the
forward.
turf.
Blessed one, know your calling.
Be weird for her as well, wouldn't it? Unless they dig her up first, maybe. Joyce wasn't dug up, was she? This is different. Oh, I've never managed to get a deer to come up to me like that. Can you see them? Oh, bless. They're just staring at me. Oh, there's about 15 of them. Little baby ones. What a baby deer called? Baby deer, probably. Oh, it's a sacrifice. Oh, he wouldn't have wanted to do that. Oh.
Accept our humble gratitude.
It's over it now, though.
In death.
Oh, that poor
give
thing.
Life.
I thought they'd all be like in a circle doing this or something. I didn't think she'd do it on her own. Like the first part or something, or was that it?
I had to get that thing.
She'd just gone ahead and done it without telling them.
Well, it must be something pretty intense. Black market's all baby teeth and spooky fluids.
Spooky fluids.
You want to look at the money? I find it always calms me.
That's okay, thanks.
Yeah.
You tell those bats that everything is gonna be alright.
I've gone. Not
Oh,
one for long
Giles.
goodbyes. I thought it best to slip out quietly.
Oh.
Love to you all, Giles.
Oh no. Don't tell me he actually leaves. Like, for good. That's so Giles though, isn't it? Doing that. Very English,
You
actually.
really think we
doing
let
that.
you get away with that?
I was trying to avoid a scene, really.
Like we'd make a scene.
Not you. Me.
We brought you some lovely parting gifts. It's American. Get it? Apple pie? To remind you of all the good food you won't be eating.
I can feel
And
even
a
worse.
monster, sort of a Sunnydale souvenir, we thought.
Grr. Ard.
Hell, that's that thing at the end, isn't it? In the credits.
And I wanted to buy you a can of Old English 800. Because, you know, England and you, and because at the time it sounded really funny. But the guy who lives in the box in front of the store, he wouldn't buy it for us.
We made this in the car.
Farewell cards.
Impossible, really.
Well, we just wanted you to know that we'll miss you. We'll be okay. We'll miss you, but we'll be okay.
I mean, if
I'll
you
take
tell him what
really
you're going
good
to
care of
do,
your money.
he might stay.
As I have no doubt.
Passengers, flight 3982, leaving for Los Angeles and
Oh.
continuing to London. Rows 20 through 30.
It's me.
Now? We just made it.
Just, yes. Well, look, if we're going to do this, let's do it properly.
This feels genuine, like we're not going to see him again. Be devastated if we don't see Giles again.
Just a phone call away. If you need anything, you must promise me.
I do.
I was wrong about saying it felt like he was attached from Dawn then, I guess. It's because of the duty.
Willow, I don't know where to start.
I'm trying to be stiff upper lippy.
Yeah, right.
Well, you should get going. Don't you have a life or something?
See him.
Just,
Gonna do with himself now.
be careful, please.
This feels so wrong. Like, I know they're adults now, but major player in the Scooby Gang.
There he goes.
Ah,
It's a good thing. My face was getting sore from all that faux smiling.
It was right though, wasn't it? Giving him the no tears send off. What's he gonna do over there by himself? He never talks about people from England. What if he's lonely?
he's got me. I'll look after him.
He left.
Maybe we should have told him. I mean, what if it works?
Yeah.
He'll come back.
Be on the next flight. It sounds like.
I want to go over everything one more time. Nothing can go wrong tonight.
Was that practicing or something? Or was that part of it? I don't know. Got a bit lost with what was happening there. Like, it seemed like she'd done it. Yes. Maybe it was practicing. Maybe it was just the first part. Here come the Hells Angels. I was thinking, yeah, they'd all be involved and it would be nightfall and stuff. So it did seem a bit weird. She was alone in the park in the daylight.
My lighter won't stay lit.
Well, hurry. It has to.
What time is it?
Ah, they're doing it at a grave. Makes sense.
I got it.
Getting nervous.
I got it.
You would be, to be fair.
At the circle. Now.
This is going to be so weird to see her break the turf. Born the same year I was.
Master of all fate, hear us.
It's the sacrifice.
time.
Blood.
And after.
Bambi.
Accept our offering.
This is going to be so strange.
No
What's she going to say? Oh, fuck!
No! She told me she'd be tested. This is what's supposed to happen.
Oh, okay. Gotta battle through this.
Warrior of the people.
Something doesn't want her to do this. This is against the rules, I guess. Oh, what the hell is that? Oh, here they come. Oh, she's
God, what is that noise?
gonna kill these dudes just in time, right? I bet. They think they got free reign. She's gonna rise from the dead and batter them. This is what Sunnydale would be like, isn't it, if she wasn't around? Demonstrating that, isn't it? That this place needs the Hellmouth. Right, so they just want to wreck the place, I guess. Okay, I thought they were just immediately going to start killing people, but...
Oh my god! Oh my god!
Suffocating. Oh! Oh, a snake coming out of her mouth.
It's a test.
Sandra's gonna vom.
Willow.
Jesus, she is strong. I'd call it off immediately.
What is it? What's happening?
Do as I say.
I wonder if we're gonna get anyone else after Dawn in, like, with the key. It's important, not just for glory, right?
Put it back.
I'm scared of no robot.
I've been hearing interesting things about you.
She looks so tiny.
I am interesting.
Them standing around her.
Wanna play?
These boys didn't think this through. The robot may be, but it's a handy one. It can fight.
Stop her!
You think they'd have used some sort of electricity to shut her down, like short circuit her? Oh, what the fuck? I don't know how they just sit there watching this. I'd have to call this off.
I'm a fire starter, twisted fire starter.
Willow, I need service.
Not now. Oh shit. Was she gonna get to complete this? Yeah, she's gonna pop out from it. She's gonna batter these guys, isn't she? Definitely. I hope Willow's gonna be alright after this. Like, it's a test, I guess she will be, but... Oh no. I wonder if that was enough, whether it did work. I wonder if they're going to go back though to the grave and she's going to see her break the turf. Shit. Surely that's not it. It just failed and that's it.
You okay?
Still got the scars. What, it's like an illusion maybe. The test over. He was hurt. Fuck. I bet it worked. Is that where we're going? Are we going to the grave? Oh shit. It's actually a corpse. Yeah, it's worked. What happened there? It went underground as... Okay. Just went from where they were to... Oh shit, really? My god! I had no idea it was near the end. Okay, well, it did work. I'm so pleased, but... And it looks like it's actually Buffy rather than some weird, you know... zombie Buffy, right? Hopefully she's just completely normal and there's nothing different about her. I mean, there'll be something different about her, but she'll be traumatized having just woken up from being a corpse. Oh my god. Oh, that was horrendous seeing her, like, decayed like that. Ugh. Okay. I mean, it wasn't a surprise, because I thought that would happen, like I said. It was a surprise that it didn't work. What was a surprise to me, that it seemed like it had failed, right? They made us believe that it had failed. They could have just tried again, I guess, but... Yeah. Part of me did think then, oh no, does that mean we're not going to get to see her back and it will just be Robot Buffy? Although, did they take Robot Buffy there? I don't know. They're after her, weren't they? We didn't see her again. Maybe they took her. Okay. What do I say? I don't know. I don't know how I feel about the whole thing, really. It kind of feels like, well, okay, if they can do that, then it doesn't matter. If anyone dies, then it doesn't matter anymore because they just do that again. They can do it now. Unless we haven't yet seen what she's like. So unless she's not the same and they're going to regret it, but surely not. It must be Buffy. It's the Buffy show, right? I mean, of course, she's going to be back in it, isn't she? So surely it's going to be the same Buffy. Maybe not. Maybe there's going to be a twist to it, a twist to her. Like she's maybe, I'm reluctant to say an evil side, but just a darker side, maybe. Just going through that would affect her in that way, I think. I think she wouldn't quite be the same in that way, like the trauma. I mean, she was affected obviously as well by when she died the first time, right? She died twice now. Wait. No, I was going to say when she died, it was another Slayer because Faith's already there, isn't she? So Buffy shouldn't actually be alive, should she? From the first time, from season 1, so... Yeah, Faith's the one who died. If Faith dies, then a new Slayer comes, right? So Buffy's like a bonus slayer at the moment, isn't she? Yeah, okay. So yeah, I'm not sure how... Doesn't that, like... Isn't it like a free fall now? Like anything can happen. Isn't that the case now, that it doesn't really matter? Like any member of the gang could die and they bring him back. Like they could bring Joyce back now, couldn't they, as well? Or is it just too late because she's been dead for so long? I feel like they could, if they can do it... Oh no, sorry, I completely fucked it. Sorry, it's because of the way she died, isn't it? Sorry, I completely forgot about that. So they can't, right? Scrap what I just said. It just occurred to me, it just hit me. Okay. Yeah, so that's a little bit convenient, isn't it? But that's okay. So that, I guess they put that in to A, be able to bring her back, and B, also to guard against, you know, what I just said, against people saying, well, just bring everyone back, you know, from the dead who were good. Bring Joyce back. So yeah, that makes sense then. But kind of weird, kind of convenient, but okay, I'll accept that. I completely forgot about that. Okay. Forget that. Anyway, yeah, so yeah, it's the way she died. It wasn't a natural death, and it was some sort of, yeah, mystical death. So yeah, I guess, yeah, that's another thing. So was her essence somewhere else, like Willow predicted? I thought maybe Willow was saying that just so she could do it without any kind of backlash from the gang. I thought she was kind of justifying it in her own mind and also using it as an excuse because she wanted to do it so bad. But actually, maybe she was telling the truth. Maybe she genuinely thought that, and it was the case that Buffy has been somewhere else. Her soul and essence, let's say, has been somewhere else. Like Angel, Angel's body went with him, didn't it? So that'd be a bit weird. That, like, would she have any memory of it? Is what I'm saying. Like, where did she go? If she did go anywhere, would she have a memory of this, of that? And will it affect? I mean, if she has a memory wherever it was, it'll affect her, right? So yeah, maybe we'll see a slightly different Buffy, but not in the way that, like, a zombie Buffy, and not an evil Buffy, even just an affected Buffy, right? Like, yeah, it's gonna affect her, isn't it? So okay, it's really strange. I don't really know what to say, because the whole thing has kind of been it was such a shock. I only watched that previous episode finale like just before this one, the same night for me. So it's kind of weird. It's all happened so quickly for me. So yeah, when it was broadcast, you had to wait, didn't you, until the new season came. But for me, it's like 5 minutes later I was seeing this. So it's kind of all, it's too much. It's too much for me at the moment. It's like, fuck, what the fuck? Yeah, it's almost like nothing's happened and like we're back now. We're back to the way it was. It's kind of weird. But at the same time, so much has happened. I don't know how to feel about it yet. I have to let it sink in and watch more episodes to kind of come to terms with what's happened, really, and just sort of kind of get it settled in my mind, you know? Yeah. Okay. Well, I'm pleased. I'm so pleased she's back. I mean, she was in this episode, the actor, right? Sarah Michelle Gellar. She was in it as the robot. So yeah, I was kind of just happy about that, honestly, in a way. I can't believe I didn't think it occurred to me that it would be the robot at the beginning. How did that not occur to me? Of course. I did say when whatever she said about a pie or something, I said that was like schoolgirl Buffy. So yeah, I realised something wasn't right, but I didn't, for some reason it just didn't occur to me. Because they decapitate, I thought that was it for the robot, but yeah, they just repaired it, okay. But of course. I'm sure everyone knew that. I'm just so dumb sometimes. Okay. Okay, well, yeah, so that's end of Robot Buffy, I think. I think they must have taken her and they've probably dismantled her. That kid who built her could probably do it again if he's still in Sunnydale. I don't know. Was he leaving? I don't know. I think he was leaving, wasn't he? I think so. Spike kind of accosted him just as he was leaving. He was packing him stuff away, I think. Or he might not have been. I don't know. But we're probably not going to see him again. It's probably not going to build any more robots. Okay. Oh, Spike's going to be so pleased. Like, yeah, the one thing I don't know, I talked over the part where I think I caught them saying, well, it must have been then. They were saying that Giles doesn't know. We knew Dawn didn't know. They must have mentioned that before because I knew that. But then I think they said about Giles not knowing. But I talked over it. But I just heard them say Giles, and I thought, okay, I think they just said that Giles doesn't know. He's going to have to get on to the next flight back to the US, back to Sunnydale. Oh my god. That's going to be weird. How's he going to feel about this? Like, he's going to be pleased because it will be Buffy. I don't know. He's going to be angry that they didn't tell him, I guess. And it's going to be a wasted... I guess he's going to tell the council that she's died. It wasn't clear to me why he was leaving. Like, is it because the council know and they've summoned him back and they're going to give him another, like, a desk job or something at the council? It doesn't seem like he'd want to do that, especially now he's got the magic shop. So it's not obvious to me as to why he was leaving. He just felt unneeded and he's no longer a watcher. I guess that's why. But he's made strong bonds with the group. Well, we thought. I mean, he has. He's upset about leaving, and really makes sense. Why was it too much for him? Was it because it was just too much and he just couldn't bear it? And he needed to leave the country, just leave Sunnydale at least, and yeah, the country as it turned out. Maybe. But I felt like, you know, such a big part of the Scooby gang, and he felt that way, and we saw that, and like it was an emotional farewell, and it was just like, it was almost like, well, it was almost like, of course I've got to leave, and they almost accepted it as well, like, oh yeah, of course he's leaving because Buffy was his slayer and he was the watcher, and but it felt like the ties they've made and the bond they formed over all these seasons came to nothing almost. Although the goodbye was emotional, it felt like it was that easy for him. Again, it's because I guess that he just couldn't bear it, that Buffy had died on his watch and he was so fond of Buffy, and I guess that's why. But at the same time, it did also feel like there was a bit of an acceptance from everyone there that maybe they realised that was why he needed to go as well. But that wasn't, they didn't make that obvious. That's something that I'm kind of suggesting. I mean, it made it obvious that when he was talking to the robot that he, you know, missing Buffy, and of course, but it did make it obvious that the gang had realised how much it had affected him. So yeah, the fact that they just let him go like that, and the decision felt a bit weird. What, you know, it felt a bit weird. His whole thing is duty and fighting evil, right? That's his whole shtick. And what better place than the Hellmouth? Like, he could have continued with the gang. It doesn't really make much sense to me. But again, it's probably because he couldn't bear it. So again, what's going to happen now when he finds out? Like, I can't even imagine. He's just going to come back, I guess. I mean, yeah. That's why it's weird as well, because I guess he's just going to come back. Or is he not? Is he not going to come back? Ooh. That would be interesting. That would be more interesting, actually, if he decided not to. Because Buffy will want him there, won't she? She'll want him back. Okay. Part of me wants them to go to England, you know. Part of me wants that. Not only because I'm from England and I live in England and I'd like to see England in the show. I'd like to see it. We've heard so much about it with the council and stuff. We've heard so much about the council who reside in England, who have their headquarters in England. But part of me wants to kind of see them go to England. I think that would be pretty cool. If not for one episode, for a few episodes maybe, you know. Maybe, because, yeah, she'll want him back and maybe he will refuse. He won't want to come back and maybe they'll go and fetch him. They'll go to England, maybe. Because I know this show is popular here. I know it's popular here, and often I've seen it before where shows, like Australian shows particularly, and they've gone, and Friends as well, that's another one, Friends. Yeah, they went to England, didn't they, for a few episodes when one of the characters getting married, Ross and Emily, right? Yeah, that could happen. I'm kind of hoping it does. That would be cool for me. That would be really cool for me, being English. Okay. Yeah, so this episode, yeah, so what do I say? I don't know what to say. I honestly don't know what to say. I enjoyed it. It was good. It was tense. It was pretty horrific watching Willow go through what she had to go through. I'm kind of surprised that she still has all those scars. I thought, like, it was a test, like it was like an illusion. It wasn't really happening. That's what it felt like. It felt like Tara thought that as well. Although, yeah, she said she's strong, but I thought she meant because, yeah, although it's an illusion, she feels like it's real. It feels real to her. But actually, it was real. So, yeah, she's still got the scars from it. Okay, Jesus, she really... I mean, did she know that was real? Like, she could have died there if she thought that was real, right? That's kind of impressive. But terrifying at the same time. It was quite funny when the way Xander looked when the snake came out of her mouth. He was like... I thought he was just going to jump up and stop it himself right then. Yeah, so it did work in the end. They did enough. And those boys think they've got free reign now, the Hells Angels of Sunnydale, and yeah, word will get out around the Hellmouth and all the vampires in Sunnydale as well. And I guess they're going to be in for a shock when they see Buffy emerge. I wonder if we're going to get to see... I was hoping we get to see her break the toe, because that would be really interesting because obviously that's what vampires do, and she's like the opposite of vampires, isn't she? She slays them. That would be really interesting to see that. So maybe we will get to see that. I'm sure we will actually, because I don't think they're just going to show her in the coffin like that and then suddenly she's out. I think we'll see that. So I'm looking forward to that, because that would just be a really epic, scene. I think to see that, to see her break into turf and a hand reaching, just to see her, how she kind of takes that as well, what she feels, how she feels about it, and what she says and stuff. Yeah, so I think we're going to see that. I don't think the gang are, though, unfortunately. I quite like to see the gang see that as well, but I don't, because they don't think it worked. So unless they visit the grave for some reason and she still hasn't done it yet, she's still she's just waiting out. For whatever reason she's waiting around. I don't think I think she'd immediately try and get out, right? So yeah, I don't think they're going to see that, which is unfortunate, but I think we will. I think they'll show us. That'll be good. Yeah, looking forward to that, but I'll do that one tomorrow night, I think, or maybe the next night. For now, that's it for these two that I've done. The finale was really good. This one was good, but I still don't know how to feel about the whole thing yet. But as I said, I'll let it settle. As far as the score goes, I'll give this one an 8. I'll give it an 8. I'm going like that. I don't mean it was like it was good. It was good, but I wasn't expecting the robot, first of all. But it makes sense. Like, they wouldn't want, all the vampires believing that they've got free reign, and also the Dawn thing. They wouldn't want. That's quite funny as well in the school, but they wouldn't want. The authorities finding out that Dawn doesn't have Buffy anymore, because they'd probably take her into kind of care. It was nice to see that Giles. I'm still talking about this episode. Sorry, it's different things are coming to me now. But I was going to wrap it up. But it was nice to see Giles kind of show so much affection towards Dawn, because I did think, well, maybe he was a bit detached. I said it in the finale reaction. I thought maybe that, but actually it was just duty for him. He knew it was his duty, and actually he was fighting it. He was really attached to her like everyone else was, and it wasn't a cold thing from him. He just knew what he had to do. He didn't have to do that in the end, did he? But he thought he might have to. But so it was nice to see that from Giles, and it did kind of make me think, well, if he does have that much affection towards Dawn, then possibly he could adopt her instead of fleeing to England. So yeah, that kind of felt a bit odd as well. You'd think, well, maybe it's his last kind of attachment to Buffy, isn't it? In a way, well, the gang is as well, but I guess a blood relative, even though she's kind of not, but she kind of is. Yeah, so you'd think maybe he would be interested in kind of looking into that and taking care of Dawn, but I guess maybe that was even too much for him, just to see Dawn every day, just remind him of Buffy. I don't know. As I said, I'm still not sure exactly why he wanted to go, but I think I might be right that he just couldn't bear it. I don't think it was just a case of, well, he doesn't have a job anymore. Maybe it was. I don't know. Anyway, yeah, 8 out of 10. Good episode. I'll keep doing that. I don't know why. But yeah, we'll see how it goes from here. And I'm actually looking forward now to this next episode more than I was this. Well, am I? I don't know. I was really looking forward to this one as well. But now, having seen it, I feel like the next one's the most important. The next one's going to be the most important, I think, in terms of what Buffy's going to be like, how she's going to take it, what Giles is going to say or do. Yeah, how the gang are going to respond. And yeah, it's going to be really interesting in the next episode. So anyway, hopefully you'll join me for it. Hopefully you enjoyed this reaction. And yeah, hopefully you'll come back and watch that one with me. See ya. Bye.